Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
In the past few years, we've unfortunately observed in our country greater partisanship, more communities and families painfully divided into warring political factions. Bigotry and hatred have moved into mainstream discourse, and we've witnessed shocking acts of racist violence and anti Semitic attacks have recently spiked. In the past several weeks, the news has been full of discussion as well about a fracturing of the Jewish people. We too are painfully divided about our views on Israel and Zionism. So I think it's a good opportunity to step back and think about the meaning of community. The maftir we chanted this morning offers us a profound lesson about community. The prophetess Miriam has been stricken with tzara'at, a severe skin ailment, after speaking against her brother Moses. God declares that she'll be shut out of the camp for 7 days. Tzara'at, our rabbis teach, what is like gossip. It resembles the crime in that it is highly contagious and spreads quickly. And so Miriam has to be removed to keep the disease as well as lashon hara, gossip or evil tongue, outside of the camp. Here's the interesting part. The Torah says, "V'ha'am lo nasa ad he'asef Miriam." The people did not march on until Miriam was readmitted. Literally, until she was gathered back, he'asef. Miriam offended others by her speech, but she wasn't permanently exiled from the community. She was welcomed back. The lesson is that we don't leave anyone behind. The Torah is instructing us here to pay close attention to who is not in the tent, whose voice is not represented, whose presence we are missing, and work to gather them in. A community with no room for dissenting voices is not a true community. The sages pondered why Miriam specifically merited that the Israelites should wait for her before traveling on. And the answer was beautiful. Years before, when her desperate mother Yocheved placed her baby brother Moses in a basket to float down the Nile, the Torah says, "Vatetatzev achoto merachok," that his sister, that's Miriam, placed herself at a distance to see what would happen to him. According to our sages, Miriam waited an hour at the shore of the Nile, watching over her brother to make sure that he would be safe and well. And so, when her own time of vulnerability came, the Israelites waited 7 days for her to regain her health and rejoin the community. Her act of concern and generosity came back to her in abundance. Families and communities are built on the foundation of mutual care.